Hi. Okay, dwindling down on those messages. I don't have a date for this one, but all these were from like the first week in October till now. But this message is regarding the different realms I had asked him about. So this is this one. It's the past 3 weeks or so. I don't know why I date some and some I don't. I just get writing and that's it. But I spend so much time with him during the day, and then after the writing, and then I type them, and the last couple ones I didn't even get typed. It's that spirit thing going on. Anyway, this one says, I know each so well. I hear all prayers given to me from the hearts of my children. I hear words of longing from the unbelievers. Sorry, I'm freezing to death. Let me just start over. I know each so well. I hear all prayers given to me from the hearts of my children. I hear words of longing from the unbelievers who try so hard to find me. I am right here. Open your hearts, and there you will hear my voice. Many years ago, people were different in how they lived their lives on this earth. How they found me was the same, though, as it is today. They found their true God by their hearts, and how they searched me out. Those who were chosen by the Father and the Son was done so because of how you were made and what kingdom purposes you were designed and would serve. It is not, nor ever was, by chance or luck that our paths crossed. Does your Father in heaven do or lead anything to be left by chance? No, for he is the maker of all moves and crossroads, and each that were originated from his own heart will walk to him to complete his grand design. Each that were originated from his own heart will walk to him in complete grand design. So wonderful. Is he not the great holy architect of everything in the universe? Your eyes were not meant to see beyond the veil or the heavenly realm, or anything done behind the scene of such perfection as heaven holds. My children could not take their hearts or spirit away from such glory that is showered through my heavenly places. How would one then complete their destination and walk on this decaying earth if they could not face its reality? Would not the beauty of heaven consume every waking moment, leaving them unusable for my harvest and my work? Children, if you were allowed to see through the other spectrum where only evil walks, that too would cause heartache. That too would cause heartache, but only a heartache of fear. Then each step taken would be done so in fright of all they see and hear, which again cause void in my warriors and chosen, for all their steps of learning is of me and is for me. Without having daily access to either of those realms, my children, faithful, are the overcomers who have walked through it all in pure faith and love for me. They went through him believing what his word said, and they didn't have to see either or to believe. And everything is by great design and love. Now must be a time of undenying, unfaltering faith and love in me and my promises, my teaching and my word. My Holy Spirit inside you is anxious for the divine glory of light that will soon be upon you and within you always. Eternity welcomes my bride and my children who have heard and accepted my call. my invitation, and my voice. Celebrations have never occurred on earth or heaven that is now to start. Great and holy will it be. Each heart has an amazing journey to share. Each heart hears me when I speak. Love who I made you to be, and be confident in the mysteries I have allowed known to my very special children. A great gift of my heart is you are my children who were made with a yearning for these answers. This is what you searched my heart for, and I made this in you beforehand, so you would have your heart's desires in all things me manifest and become the greatest gift. You walked the final road toward all things me. I watched your tears, tantrums, joys, and happiness go up and down and around about in circles, always aware of the reasons and the outcome. I have laughed along with you. I have cried tears of great sadness. Did you not know that when you hurt, I hurt? When you are pure of happiness and unburdened, that I too am full of pure delight? We are one, then and now, as I always had you nestled under my wings. Have faith now in this time that I will be with you. Never doubt my words or my love. Move through these next days with nothing of the world outside, and do not carry the things of them that mean nothing now. Let it all go. It doesn't matter. Whatever worldly problem you have, or whatever you think you want or you need, or don't worry about it. That's what he's saying. Don't worry about it. Let it go. Let all that go. It just has no meaning right now. So you know what he's saying to you. Let it go. Don't worry. You're ruining things by worrying about this worldly stuff when it has nothing to do with you right now. Listen for my voice, feel my spirit, and hear my words as you begin to walk to your home in heaven. Fear not, I am with you, and none shall perish. I have promised. Have faith and wait for my bringing you home. That was wonderful again. But that's when he spoke of the realms, and that's why. And common sense, again, he is common sense, is what he is. He's common sense. He's consistent and common sense. So, he did tell me, when I asked him, I found it, the paper, I will read to you, and I think I did on one of my last messages when I asked him, I said, Lord, my spirit feels like it's running on 100 cups of coffee. I feel it in my throat so anxiously, awaiting each turn. Everyone, or at least most I've talked to, have the same feeling in theirs. You know what I'm talking about, the knowing it knows something and is springing ahead of you as you were jogging, but it's going full speed. And that's what we were talking about, the spirit, what's going on in our spirits being so anxious. But our spirit's just like in a full speed run. So anyway, I was telling the Lord, that's how I felt. And so this is what he said. The division has been made. This is why many feel as they do in their spirit, as it has now separated from those of the lost sheep. You no longer are part of this world and the sin that dwells in it. You are no longer part of this world and the sin that dwells in it. I have pulled you from this place. Excuse me. The spirit longs to be reunited with its first home from whence it came, before residing in the body on earth. Spirit to spirit is now responding to my call, as my Holy Spirit is calling them home. It's so sweet. Separation of the earthly realm from where the Spirit has dwelled for a generation has occurred, and the longing for heaven is its new calling. I got to read that again. That was just so wonderful. Separation of the earthly realm from where the Spirit has dwelled for a generation has occurred, and the longing for heaven is its new calling, as it knows this is no longer its home. How great is that? When I infuse your spirit with my Holy Spirit, the Spirit of God, then and only then will your spirit be at ease and settled. But for now, it shows it's anxiously awaiting my return, so it too may return from whence it came. It too is homesick. The line has been drawn, the division has been made between the sheep and the goats. My peace will surely be upon you as I enter the earthly realm to receive my bride and return to my Father's house, just as I promised. This message I received on the night of October 22nd, when I received like 4 or 5, and I was up all night, which I've already said that before. But anyway, this is one of those. But yeah, that's why our spirit feels like that. Great. Again, common sense. Okay, so self-explanatory. I hope you loved them too. I know I say that every time, but I do. I just can't even think of any. I'm tired right now, but I can't even think about any other words except I just love them because I love them, and they're just so wonderful. But you can tell these are very common sense. They're very straightforward, but yet there's a lot of details in these. There's a lot of teaching in these. There's a pattern to these messages, the way he speaks to me and what he speaks of. And again, much of the words are what was in my heart that I was seeking from him. But I don't know. It's just too great for me to figure out. But anyway, thank you, and I love you, and on to the next message. God bless you. See you later. See you soon. Bye.